What's going on, guys? So, I have 4 iPod Classics. User sent them to me. I have literally no idea what is wrong with any of them. If they're working, not working, I don't know. I have zero information on these iPods. So, we're going to split this into 4 different videos and figure out what's going on. So, we'll start with this one. First of all, let's plug it into power. Let's see what it does or does not do. Okay, power's on. Okay, so we need to restore that one. So let me plug it into iTunes real quick and we'll see what the heck happens. Okay, so actually there's no battery life, so we're gonna let this one charge for a little bit and we will see what happens with that. So I'll see you back in a few. Okay, so I had this thing plugged in for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, somewhere in there, and it doesn't charge at all. As soon as I unplug it, the whole thing just powers off. So I'm thinking either the battery is toast or the charge port is not getting juice all the way to the battery. So let's open this thing up. We'll open it. We'll throw a different battery in there. The battery should have about a half charge or so. And that should let us know if, give us power to the iPod, and that should let us know if it's actually charging or if it's just a bad battery or what the deal is. So let's open this guy real quick. There we go. It was a little tight. Okay. So for those of you that have seen my videos before, you know exactly what I'm going to say next. Do not open the cover like a book, and do not just pull up on this battery cable, because what can happen is you can rip the battery connector off the motherboard, and you will either need to have soldering skills or you will need to replace the motherboard. So take a spudger, hold down on the connector, grab a pair of tweezers, pull up. Now you can open it. The battery does not feel swollen, so let's open the battery connector back up so it can receive the cable. Hold down on the white part with a spudger. Take a paperclip tool, kind of just pry up along the back side of the battery connector. There you go. We have our battery replacements. I'm not going to take this one out. We're just going to set it in here like so, just for testing purposes. Okay, so I'm going to restore this real quick. It's staying on its own. So let's restore it and we'll see what happens real quick. Okay, so I got this to restore. I put music on it. Still has the new battery in it, so let's check this thing real quick and let's see if it charges. Good. We have a charge icon. So let's plug in some headphones real quick. Check the rest of the functionality of the iPod. Okay, got both headphones. Play pause works, next works, previous works, menu works, center button works, hold switch works. Okay, so I mean this one looks like it just needs a new battery. Let's check the hard drive real quick. We'll do the onboard diagnostic for the hard drive. So to do that, we press menu plus center to reboot. Then as soon as it reboots, it goes to a black screen. You hold left plus center. You should get a white screen like that. You do menu for manual test. Go down to I/O, hard drive, HD smart data. Zero realix and 0 pending sectors, only 223 power on hours. This hard drive is damn near brand new. So that's awesome. So let's reboot it. Looks like the only issue is the battery, so let's get that swapped out real quick. Okay, so let's pull this battery out. Hold down with your spudger. Pull up with your tweezers. Bend the hard drive this way. There's a little latch right here. You can just pry that up with your nail very lightly, like so. Then you just pull this cable out. Set this aside for now. Now we need to pry this battery out of here. Now with the 7th generation batteries, adhesive is all over the back of the iPod. On the 5th generations and some of the 6th generations, there is adhesive here and a little bit here. So you can just pry up on this thing and pull it out and it's all good to go. But on the 7th generation, as I said before, it's all over the place. So this hold switch cable runs about here to here to here. So this cable is stuck to the back side of this. So you have to pry it up gently, otherwise you will rip the hold switch cable right there. So I got a little curved spudger here. And we'll just kind of get underneath and just kind of start working this up. And once you kind of start to get it worked up a little bit, you want to come back under here with the spudger and then just kind of peel this hold switch cable off the bottom of the battery. And then just kind of continue prying up and undoing it off the back. Starting to come up a little bit. You kind of see that the hold cable is still stuck. Oh, hello, it's still stuck a little bit. Slow process. Okay, we've broken the seal. Okay, so it's stuck to the bottom there. Pretty good. You gotta be careful so we don't rip it. Hello. Butterfingers today. There we go. There's one battery out. So now, oops, put it this way. Fold your hard drive back out. Now we need to reseat the aux port cable. Like so. Use the spudger to close that little latch. Now we need to open up the battery connector again. Hold down on the white part as we did before. Run your paperclip tool behind the black part of the clip. And then that'll pop back up. And now we're going to seat the battery cable back in the slot here. Hold it down, take your spudger, press down on the battery clip. Hello. Hitting the camera. Let's put our headphones in and make sure everything works. Okay, we still have both earphones. Center button works. Play pause works. Next works. Menu works. Previous works. Both sides of the headphones. I think I said that already though. And our hold switch works. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to close this guy back up. And since when we opened it, you kind of inadvertently pry outwards on the casing, we're going to take our fingers and we're just going to kind of bend it back in just a little bit, just to make sure we're good. Okay, put it back on, press down, good to go. And one more time, check functionality, make sure everything works. I have both headphones, play pause works, next works, previous works, menu works, center works, and our hold switch still works. Well, there's 1 out of the 4 done. That'll about do it for this one. I'll see you in part 2 for the next one. Thanks, guys.